My name is Kristen Van Blarkum. I'm Senior Manager of Business Applications at Blackbaud.
My name is Rachel Gross. I work with Iowa State University. I'm the Director of Finance Services, which covers our procurement and expense specialist, our grant finance specialist, and accounts payable services for the university.
My name is Mark Fritchie. I work at Brown & Brown Insurance. We're a public company. I am the Director of Corporate Finance, so I oversee all the corporate finance accounting department, as well as make decisions for AP throughout the company.
My name is Arnab Kundu. I am the Director of Special Projects and Finance at Game Change Solar. My team is responsible for a lot of the controllership functions within our finance and accounting department.
With us, the big thing was with the customer service.
They listen to our customer feedback. They give us an outline of, hey, these are enhancements we're working on, and they also live up to the timelines that they put up on themselves.
We were really interested in what type of AI functionality was available and loved the SmartBot being able to automatically respond to customer inquiries that were just time consuming. It didn't require an analyst to think about, okay, I need to provide a bank letter or, the typical type of inquiries that came in, and it was nice to have those teed up and ready to go.
Big one for us was that they partnered directly with our system of record, Workday. That was huge. The other thing was I really wanted to get into that emerging technology, leveraging AI, being able to use that machine learning concept to take away some of the more the monotonous tasks for our staff and being able to get them focused on the things that were costing us money, like missing discounts, our inability to go through reconciliation really fast, our inability to catch duplicate payments as quick as we could.
As far as implementations go, I would say this was one of the smoother ones. There were some business processes that we had to adjust and change, to accommodate the way Auditoria worked and plugged into Workday. But it helped us examine our processes and question, okay, is this the best way to do things?
So we're talking 2022, and at that time, NetSuite is the provider the ERP system we use. They didn't have an OCR technology. So we were forced to look outside of NetSuite, and NetSuite did recommend us to different partners.
I spent many hours of interviewing different vendors that offered these services, and it was kind of like that Goldilocks, every which one had a little bit of a nuance that didn't work, and finally with Auditoria, I just felt like it was hitting all of those boxes. It had the AI capabilities, it had the task functions, so we could still function similar to what we do today, being able to organize our documents better. And then the relationship building, that was a big thing. Like everybody that I talked to with Auditoria, being a small startup, really cared about our relationship, really cared about the success of the project. Even as talking with Nick in different situations, he was even okay, if you're not gonna go with us, that's fine. I wanna make sure you guys end up in a right spot, so I'm gonna tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. And so it's just that candid relationship that really sold me.
We give a 3-day conference together with everybody, go over what new technologies is, how we can get it more efficient. And what we did was we actually brought in Auditoria with about 3 days notice. We had met with them, kind of went through the product, we're really impressed with it, and we want to show everybody else with the AI. What AI can do. So Nick Ezzo came in and gave a presentation showing exactly what it was, completely blew everybody away. But that was just the start of the customer service with us. They were right there, they didn't have to do it. And then going through the whole process of implementation, even post-implementation, I always have someone there. They're always asking me, hey, how's it going? How are you doing? And it's not just, okay, we implemented it, we're on to the next one. So that to us is really important. And to show us exactly how Auditoria is growing and what the new products are. So the companies are growing together. So.
I attend Suite World every year, which is their conference, and I met with multiple different vendors. But again, it came back to we have one problem statement that we're trying to solve today, and we want to grow with that company. But what we found was all the other providers were trying to sell us on products that we really didn't want or need at the time. And so I think that's what really stood out with Auditoria, is they listened to, hey, this is the problem statement you have. How can we fix this problem for you? And really that wasn't what we were looking for. We were really looking to help alleviate the AP team in all of their stress with these invoices that were accumulating as we were rapidly growing.